Hello, my name is Danielle Slatt, and I am a former Millersville University undergrad. I graduated in December of 2012 with my bachelor's degree in elementary education. After that, I taught private school kindergarten for 2 years. Then I substituted for a year, and now I'm in my current position as a first grade teacher at Hershey Elementary School. When going on to my hobbies, I love getting outside and being active. In the summer, I spend a lot of time jet skiing on the river and traveling. I recently made a goal to go somewhere new each summer, and to fulfill that goal, last summer I went to Nevada and Arizona. And just here is a picture of my fiance and I. We are at the Grand Canyon. I chose to review the video titled Digital Dossier, and it starts off with the narrator telling me that a dossier is an accumulation of all digital tracks left behind, and those can even start before we are born. Then it kind of goes on to following a sample digital dossier of a little boy named Andy. And it starts off with his sonogram picture where his mom will post that on the internet on Facebook, and that's shared and then kept in a file. And it just continually builds on from there. They discuss him using Flickr and Facebook and how these things could deposit cookies to track his moves. It shows Andy registering on a game website and just him not paying attention to the fields he's filling in and giving extra information. Talks about GPS and cell phones tracking things Andy does, and just how all of these websites or like the GPS, these data points that are collected, some of the companies that do that can safeguard the information while others do not safeguard the information. So just a big theme in this video is just how aware are you of the tracks you leave behind? In the respect category under digital access, it kind of just stated, that pretty much almost everybody is online in some way through different forms of technology. And that's just, they shared Flickr and Facebook and text messaging and GPS on phones. So they just stated just that people have access to a lot of that. In digital etiquette, it implied the importance of paying attention to what you post. And it implied that because it said when you post something, it's on there forever and you may not know who sees it. In the educate category under digital communication, it says that different websites that are used for communication, we discuss Facebook and Flickr and how they'll just hold on to information. So it just kind of educates you on the fact that your information's staying on there. That's pretty much all it even touched on in that section. Now, in the protect section under rights and responsibilities, it said you do not have to fill out all fields when registering for websites, so to pay special attention to exactly what you are filling in when Andy was on that website. And under safety and security, at the end of the video, it stated that some websites have safeguards and others do not. And it doesn't really tell you how to decipher between the two. It just says pay attention to what you post. Okay. For my video critique, I would give this video a thumbs down and would not use it in my first grade classroom. And the reason I say that is because, well, first of all, there are many missing components that are not in the video that they should have discussed to give the students information or to educate them. And I also kind of think that for my first graders, they would need more information given on them on familiarizing them with how to use those online tools. And once they kind of are familiar with tools, I think they would have a better understanding of that video. It also tells students that what they do is being tracked, but it does not, tell them how to safely work online, or it doesn't tell them how to make appropriate decisions on picking websites. There's also no information given on how to, ultimately protect your information. They just said your information's out there, be aware of it. They don't tell you how to protect your information in any way. And they didn't even touch on the digital literacy part and how to learn in an online society. That wasn't even discussed. So I feel like because of those missing components, I would give it a thumbs down and would not consider using it in my classroom. Thank you for listening.